So this is the Birds Nest Bugnet, and the Birds Nest Bugnet is designed to go around your netless hammocks so that you can turn 2 netless hammocks into a single cocoon that goes over both ridge lines. That is one thing that is important with this, is that both hammock has a ridge line. In this, you can use hammocks that are different lengths, but you want to keep the heads parallel, and you would make the adjustment on the foot end. And if we start up here at the head, we're using this with the Beetle Buckle suspension and a 32-inch spreader bar, and you can see how that clicks into there. So, and then you are simply going and putting each hammock suspension on each Beetle Buckle. One of the important parts of this is that you only need to get 1 Beetle Buckle suspension for the 2 hammocks, because the only place we have to put a spreader bar is on the head end. So one of the important factors of the amount of stress that goes onto this bar is the amount of distance from the tree to the bar. So if this tree was right here, there would be a lot more stress on that bar than there is on when it has a longer triangle here. Another thing we want to do, and this is a good thing to do anyhow, is we want to keep this going straight. This is the line that supports. If I had a Dutch clip in here, or if I had a carabiner, you still want to keep this to be going as straight as possible so that it puts less stress on the entire system, actually. And also, if you are, especially when you have a bigger tree, this tree is only like 5 inches, but if you had a bigger tree, you're also going to put less stress on your bar by going, this hammock is over on this side and this hammock is on this side. So you can see which way the loops go to give you that advantage. So on the foot end, we do the same thing. And the one thing I want to make note here is that we are using a different suspension. We really only need the Beetle Buckle, or you can use a double hammock whoopee hook suspension on the head end, and you can use something different on the foot end. So on the Bugnet itself, there is a place for the suspension to pass through on either end, and there's a little shock cord loop here, so you can tighten it up and make sure there's no bugs. To get in and out, there is a zipper that opens in the middle, and there is an independent one on both sides. So each person can get in and out, and inside of there, it's hard to see because we're using cloud hammocks in here, but there is 2 hammocks in here with 2 different beds. And I'll show what happens when this gets loaded independently. So go ahead and you'll notice that they're able to get in one at a time. You want to set this a little bit higher. It's not extremely high, but you want to make it so that when one person gets in the hammock, that they're not on the ground. And then when the other person gets in the hammock, that they will equal it out. The fact that we have 1 spreader bar in here, spreading the head end, and none on the foot end, takes away a lot of that seesaw effect that you get with the 2-person hang. These people are hanging independently, and although you know somebody's there, but you don't feel every bit of movement. Also, we put a piece of waterproof material on the very bottom here. This is a bit of a splash guard, and also you can store gear down there. It also is a great windbreak for down there.